And our final comedian for this set, he is the other half of the military militia. Don't shoot me, bro. You say don't tase me, I say don't shoot me, please. He's performed a few times, well actually one time, and he's here again. He wants to make you guys laugh. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Alfred. That's yours.
So, how's everyone doing? You know, I'm supposed to be up here telling jokes, but I really don't need to do that because I see a lot of them sitting down right now. So, anyways, you know, I actually was in the military. I got back about maybe a year ago. Deployed to Afghanistan. I served 3 years. You know. And here to basically just kind of tell you my story. I'm going to start with about my first month in, actually in my unit, and it was about room inspection time. So my room's clean, everything's fine, everything's perfect. Organized my closet, civilians one side, uniforms another, and my cosplay set up on different sides, wigs, and everything. So my first sergeant and my sergeant, everyone finally comes to my room to do the room inspection. My first sergeant opens my door, closes it, leaves, comes back 15 to 30 minutes later just to tell everyone we're still in the United States. My room is littered with nothing but Sailor Moon posters, Wolf Strains posters, and a lot of visual K and J rock bands. So, once he gets past that, he goes to do the full room inspection, then finally gets to my closet. I'm snickering in the background at this point. He opens the door and sees my civilians, sees my uniforms, and sees the cosplays. Sees the wigs, kind of double takes a little bit. But, you know, he says to himself, you know what, that's okay, that's what he does, that's his weekend thing. Then he turns to the right. He sees all my female cosplays, my female wigs, and my $1,500 makeup kit. He closes the door slowly, looks at me and says, "Rogers, is there something you're not telling us?" I look at him a little puzzled. "Listen, Rogers, don't worry, don't ask, don't tell has been thrown out the window, you're perfectly fine." "Oh, you think I'm gay?" So to add insult to injury to him, I show him a picture of my girlfriend at that time in crossplay. So he's sitting there, the look on his face is absolutely priceless. He has this look of either 1, I want to kill you, 2, I want to strangle you, 3, I want to write you up, or 4, what the fuck? So I show him another picture of my girlfriend and I dressed up as Swallow Renoa from Final Fantasy VIII. He looks at me and he's like, "Listen, Rabbit, you're weird." "What is it like to be normal, First Sergeant?" That's when he proceeds to pull out the zombie survival guide and slams it right on my entertainment system. "I ain't normal, I'm the one with the freaking survival plan, jackass." You're fucking amazing, First Sergeant. Life on base was definitely different. Whereas everyone is walking around with their MMA and tap-out gear and their Abercrombie and Fitch t-shirts that are 3 sizes too small for their own goddamn physiques, I'm walking around with an assortment of anime video game t-shirts with a bunch of raver gear. I gives no fuck. And so I did that for a little while, and eventually down the road we got deployed to Afghanistan. This is where all the fun happens. So, because my first sergeant, after we get to know him, we learn he's a bit of a prankster, and he gets a couple of us real good, especially me, basically taking a camel spider the size of a cat, putting it in my cot after I get done on the mission. I get the same camel spider that is now cut in half by my combat knife and throw it at his face. So, because of that, I figure, you know what? I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you good. So we wait. It's like in the middle of the afternoon. Me and another buddy are off duty, another one that he got really good. So we're over by the Porta-Johns, just waiting and watching and praying that he has to go and use the restroom. So we finally spot him and he goes into one of the Porta-Johns. So he's in there, we wait about 30 seconds, and then we run and we just rocket at this thing and knock it over on its side. That was the most fun set of push-ups I ever had to do. Yeah, being an otaku in the military was definitely different. It was an eye-opening experience for those around me, and I loved making them look like, holy shit, what the hell is this guy doing? And I always tell them, it gives no fuck. And that's about it for me. That's all I have for you right now, and thank you, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your convention.
All right, what do we got, guys?
Hey. Thank you for your service. Actually, you're very brave to actually be in the military. I liked your set. I liked your set. I thought it was really interesting to actually mix your military service with your otaku-ness and your geekdom, which was actually made for a very interesting story. So I like that it was a story, it was like a funny story, more than just shooting off jokes, like you were just really just telling your life. So I really did enjoy that, so I enjoyed it.
Started off strong, then got weak, and as soon as you were picking up momentum again, you kind of just ended. I was starting to wonder what was happening. I really thought you were going to, really knock me out with the last joke. And insulting your audience in the beginning, yeah, that was just like, very risky move if you ain't got a really good snappy comeback to that. But other than that, I liked your set. I thought when you were strong, you were very strong. You just have to manage to keep that momentum going, and your ender should be just as strong as your beginner.
Well, first of all, I do not want to get into a prank war with you. Second of all, you get major props for actually being able to slice a spider in half. I think that whole spider thing creeps me out though. Oh, God. But as far as your set goes, I really enjoyed it. I do love hearing how your otaku was mixed into your military life, and I've always been curious about it, but now I know. And how were those push-ups again? How many did he make you do for that?
70.
70? Oh, yeah. That's not as much as I thought, but I'm still impressed.
Try doing that in the gravitational room. Oh, then what's up?